Immaculate Panic people. I know it's been a while. Most of my videos come with counseling sessions, and the last couple of sessions have gotten canceled because I had the flu and then my counselor was sick last week. Um, I am really ready for counseling this week. Um, the week coming up is going to be a pretty intense week for me, and let me kind of explain why. I um, I am not a person that just remembers things happen. I am a person who remembers with feelings, and some people would say that that's a character flaw. And I think we've talked about this before. I've shared this with you before. Some people would say that that's a character flaw. Personally, I think it's pretty cool that I don't just have memories. I remember exactly what the situation was, what it was like. And for happy memories, I like that. I think that's an amazing thing. I think that's an amazing gift that I remember the feelings. Um, for sad memories, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. So the upcoming week is the week. It's the week that my life changed. It is the week that I got the phone call that hospice called us in, that my mom was dying, and that my mom died. And so I need to talk to the counselor this week about how I'm going to cope with remembering with feeling this week. It's going to be hard, and I already know that. I'm already, I guess, anticipating what that's going to be like. I'm already putting some things out there in front of myself to keep myself actively busy through some of it, and just already being mentally aware and prepared for the things that go on. I went through this with the loss of my father, although I wasn't in the same place that I am now, as far as how hard it was, because things were just different in my life at that time. So I just need to just talk with my counselor about being ready with just an arsenal of coping skills for this. One thing I am proud about for today is that I promised myself that I would get dressed in real clothes for counseling today, not just sweats and a hoodie. And so I did that. I'm in jeans and a shirt and and all that stuff. So I did do that today. So just little things like that I'm working on to just little goals that I'm setting and achieving. So actively putting myself out there, just working with those cognitive behavior skills of saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do these things. And I think that's going to be very important over this next week. So I'm very interested to see what the counselor has to say today. Things at my house, as far as the situation with our child, that has greatly calmed down. It's really not my story to tell, it's our child, but basically one of our kids has decided that he wanted to live with his mother, and that's just not something that we had seen coming. It's not really something that we really wanted to see happen, because we really wanted him with us, but it happened, and we're dealing with it, and it's okay, and we're finding a sense of peace in that, and we're being okay with that. So really, that's all I wanted to say on that, because I know I had mentioned it before about just making decisions about that and helping our child with that decision. It's kind of one of those things that we just prayed about it a lot, kind of let the decision be there. We did kind of the checklist thing, and the decision made itself for us, and we're at peace with how things are, and there gets to be a point in life where your kids have to the decisions that they make are theirs, and what they do is they have to own their decisions and what comes with them. So my husband and I are, like I say, basically we're at peace with that decision, and we're okay with it. Trying not to pull out in front of traffic. So on that note, I will see you guys on the other side of counseling, and hopefully I will be able to share some of the lovely, wonderful coping skills that my counselor has given me. Yeah, hopefully it's a good session. I know it will be, actually, because she's wonderful. So see you guys in just a little bit. Okay, so have I mentioned that I love my counselor? So she had some really great advice today on getting through this next week. Just so happens that the day that would be the day that I got the phone call that hospice called us in for my mom is the same day that happens to be one of my kids' 18th birthday. So focus on that, obviously, that day. But also, I mean, of course, those memories are going to be there. But one of the things that she really emphasized for the coming week is that since I am a person who remembers with feelings, that I can use that to the positive this week. Obviously I'm going to be doing a lot of remembering this week. So while I'm remembering, I need to be remembering all the positive and wonderful things about my mom this week. And not just remembering her death and not defining her life by her death. And of course, the anniversary of her death does bring up those memories, but instead of focusing on those memories, use this time to remember who she was and what she meant to me and everything that she raised me and my family to be. And I thought, wow, gosh, I never thought about that. I never thought about doing that in that moment. And so I've always been a person that has always taken pictures, and I have videos and things like that. So I mean, what a great time for me to get out the photo albums and look at the pictures and look at all of those times from my childhood where I have all these wonderful pictures of my mom and me and events from my childhood and dance recitals and these, plays that I was in and everything, that even if my mom's not in the picture, I know that she was there and things like that. And there's some events going on for my kids this week, and as hard as it is for me to go out and do things, I need to make it a point, as hard as it is for me to do, I'm going to do my best to be there for my kids so that they can have and build those memories and know mom was there. And so that's the things that I'm going to focus on this week, is helping to build new memories and things like that. So Just a lot of good things came out of counseling today. Um, I just didn't even think about it that way. Instead of those defining characteristics of this week being remembering what was lost, let's remember everything I gained from my mother. Um, wow. I mean, that's just the best, because my mom was such an amazing person. And I just, that's such, I never thought about that. I never thought about saying, let's redefine what the memory was going to look like for this week. And so I'm so thankful and I'm so grateful for that advice from my counselor, because it's going to completely change how I look at this week. And I'm still going to look at my activities that I had planned and the things that I want to do for when I need something to do. I'm probably going to rest a lot because I think that that's going to be helpful for me as well. But yeah, I'm going to just take control of this week, and I'm going to I'm going to be the boss of it. And I'm just going to say, you know what? I'm going to remember the positives, and I'm not going to define this week by what its memory is. I'm going to remember my mom for the wonderful, happy, amazing lady that she was, and the person that she created in me. Because outside of everything that's going on with me, I'm an amazing human, and I'm an amazing person that has the ability to be so much more than where I'm at right now. And I don't want to be defined by what's going on with me right now. And so today was just something great. Today was what I needed. It was just really great. So on that note, yeah, I think the take from all of this is, let's just not define things by their negative. Let's define things by their positive. That's just the major takeaway from today. So guys, help me out. Hit that subscribe. I can see that I am getting some people viewing me that are not subscribed, so please subscribe, guys. Hit that notification bell, hit the like, let me know that you're liking my content, because I can see that you're watching my videos and you're not subscribing and liking, and I would really like that feedback. Give me some comments, let me know what you think about what's going on. I'd really like to feel some love this week. On that note, I am going to sign off, and I love you all.